The title of my video today is I am a slow learner, but there are some highlights I wanted to point out, guys, and you will bear with me. I'm not putting you on spotlight, but this is what I wanted to share with you guys. As you can see, the tutorials that I was first, let me go back to the beginning. I wanted to create a USSD, or basically I was trying out to create a USSD application using Laravel, as I'm a Laravel fanatic. So these are my concerns I wanted to share with you guys, so that either a call to action might be taken, so that we can either improve you can also improve my doubts. Okay, so here are my doubts. First, I know we are using the codes that we are using, frameworks, and when I look at the code for the USSD, right? Right now I'm using PHP. Yeah, I'm using PHP 8. That is, I think it's PHP 8. Let's just open up first and see. We are using PHP 8. That is PHP 8. Let's just open it up and see what. Okay, basically PHP 8.1, right? Because basically they normally go with so let's first look at the PHP versions that you are looking where I'm talking about. That's it. Come to life. Huh? So localhost. Okay, so my concern is some of these codes may be outdated. Maybe I'm slow learner, but so the reason why I'm saying this is because for the last 2 days I've been testing out the codes, but they are not really like working. As you can see, I have my postman here. As you can see, this code was supposed to be a post function, so that you can, like, it was an USSD to make payments for a particular application, but apparently it is not working. So first foremost, let's start with the PHP version. As you can see, I'm using PHP version. Okay, why is it? PHP version 8. Okay, those are the. It is 8.1, right? PHP 8.1. I don't know if there's something wrong, but maybe after highlighting this, maybe somebody will come up with a better explanation. So that is one. This as you can see, these codes were written like in 2018, 2019 there, if I'm correctly, if it is true, that is, the codes are are backdated to 2018, 2019, right? These tutorials. So my request was, if we can do another tutorial or a follow-up code, so that the major frictions that when somebody is debugging the application might not get to have. Let me just pull down some of the code, the tutorials that have been using. Okay, also it also affects the Django tutorials at the same time the Flask tutorials. So guys, so I feel if they can update these tutorials so that we can have the latest version, because if we have the latest version, then we'll not have that a lot of errors in terms of debugging. Let me just go to my history so that I can pick up something very quickly. Okay, that is not the right browser. Let me go to this one. History. Yeah. I also got some good tutorials. I got things to do with the Vagrant. Yeah. So these are the, and that one also, that is, as you can see, these tutorials are back in 2018, 2019. The reason why I'm saying this is because this on 2018, 27, 2019, we were using Laravel. Okay, it was almost like Laravel 5. That was it was Laravel 5. Right now we are Laravel 9. So I really believe there has been some upgrades on the platform as a Laravel from 5 point. You can imagine, even the PHP, for example, the example version was like 5 point. Okay, I know not much of the code, the structure has not changed. I remember most of the time we used to use Laravel at, yeah, when you write the codes here, it was Laravel at something. And sometimes even if you use that, I know most of it might work, other times might not work, but this is now the most conventional ways that the code has been updated. I know in terms of in terms of uh, in terms of coding, that is, let me go back. In terms of coding, when you go back to USSD, these functions, yeah, not so much has changed in terms of the logics here, but I believe there's something that is missing, either through the packages or something. That's why when you do some requests on the Postman, something is not being connected to the codes on African stocking. So guys, my request is, I'm a slow learner. That is also, I'm a slow learner, and if somebody or anybody can come up and correct or improve on what has been done, okay, using the latest technology, that is the latest Laravel 9 or Laravel 8, I will be so grateful. That is my request. Okay, when somebody does such a video using Laravel 8, connecting to African stocking, as you can see, my code is going through. It is going through. I think I've done something right, but when I start debugging it, this function, first of all, I'm still questioning, why am I seeing this? And it is a post function. I know it should be. Okay, this is a post function, but I'm seeing it. I'm getting it as a get function. So it is. There's some questions I need to ask, or if somebody has done it, okay, I know there are people who have done it and have done it correctly, guys. I'm asking or appealing to anyone to redo the video using the latest technology. So that is Laravel 9, debugging using Postman. Okay, I know I'm a slow learner. They normally use that, adding the post request there. When I click on post request, it needs now to go to that server or update the simulator on African stocking. So guys, it is my request, because I'm a slow learner, help me learn these things so that I can also understand. So the error that I'm getting is a method is not allowed. So my thoughts are either some of the functions are broken. Remember, I already installed the package on after African stocking. Also, maybe the package need to be updated so that we can get the latest, we can also it can also tally with the latest videos that we have here, the latest what we call the latest codes that we are having, so that when somebody tests out on African stocking, let me just log into it. The reason why I'm saying it, I can also just like log into African Talking. I create a channel, I log into it, I do the channel and see if that code will really work. So there, I believe my thought, I'm thinking aloud. I think some of the code, either due to improvements on the framework, either the Laravel framework or the Laravel code, the Laravel framework, composer updates, because from 2019 up to date, a lot has been done and a lot has changed. So uh, if we can have an updated code, I'll be so grateful, and I'm looking forward to our next video. Or if you do, anyone doing that video can always tag me so that I can also learn from you guys. So I'm a slow learner and I need to learn something new from African stocking using USSD, SMS. So I've already logged into, let me see, I'm still logging to that platform. So that is my humble request. My humble request. The errors I'm getting, I think it shouldn't be done like that. Like it should be straightforward, because I've sometimes back when I did it, it was just straightforward. It was going through. So I don't know why, or I don't know if it is on Windows. I'm yet to test it on Linux. So I'm just going to install a virtual box and test that, also that piece of code on a virtual machine, either Linux Kali, or or Android. So, okay, not Android but Linux platform. So let me see what happens. So the post request, yeah, I also have like the rocks Nox, it's called ng-rock, yeah, ng-rock. So I need just to see it's working. And you can also imagine also the what we have, because in Windows also has updated. I know if it has anything to do with the platform not working. So I'm just thinking aloud as I'm looking at all the options. Why is it not working on my side, or I didn't learn? Okay, I'm a slow learner, just get to know that. So I believe these are the tutorials that I used. I've tested out also on I've also tested out using Python Flask. So I don't know why it is not working. I don't know why it is not working. So this is from Anthony Limo. I think this is a post from Anthony Limo. So if you can make a video for us, Anthony, we'll be so grateful. Anthony, if you make a video for us. You can see if I launch. Okay, here is my service code. I'm just going to put it on. I'm going to test it on my. I'm going to use some. Okay, you need to create another channel. Okay, so I'm going to fire up ngrok. Where is that? Where is it? It's on downloads. So here it is. Oh god. It is easy, by the way. The process is easy. What you just do is you fire up your ngrok. As you fire your application, as it runs, because it runs on port 8000. So what you just do is you write ngrok http 8000. Now you give it at port 8000. Yeah, port 8000, and then it will give you port forwarding. It will port forward. I don't know if we need. I don't know if there's the allowance of using, because when you use Python, you need to allow the. We normally call them. I've forgotten the name. But on what we call on Visual Studio, that is, if you're working with Visual Studio, that is .NET framework. We call them these functions. Yeah. The cause function. I don't know if there is a problem with this cause function that is affecting ngrok. That is also another thing. I don't know if that affects the HTTP. These are my thoughts. Yeah, these are the reasons why I'm making this video. Does this cause affect this one when we do the port forwarding? When we port forward, does it allow to be accessed on this other end? The cause function, right? The cause function. Because I've worked with Visual Studio, the .NET framework, and I believe they have done a number of APIs, and it is normally like straightforward in a way. So I don't know if there is some blockage, of course, when I'm using that on African token. So this is my public IP address. I need to test it if it's working fast on my computer. That is what I'm thinking. Also that. So that is the port forwarded link. So that port forwarded link needs to be linked to the to what we call your callback. This is what is going to be your callback function, right? I hope my domain is working. Let's first check if my domain is working. Localhost is running. You can see it is the method does not support post. Okay, it needs to be a get function. Let me see. At first we need to get that get function, but it is broken. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, this is HTML, pure HTML, which is okay. Now let's take a look at this one. Okay, yeah, we have that. Yeah, so this is our callback function. Let's just take a look at our callback function if it is working. So our callback has been broken. Let's take a look at it again. We need to see an ngrok link. Let's take that link again. Control C. Control A, Control V. I don't know if it is broken through firewall. So that is some of, okay. There are other ways to do that. I believe connecting to what do we call this? We call these. I have a name here, and it's running away from my mind. Heroku. You can call it on. You can host it on Heroku at the same time. I think my ngrok is doing very bad today, so Control C, Control V. So I think it is broken for now, but my concerns are either something to do with the functions with the course, might be affecting the post function to the USSD. Also have tried the Flask tutorial. So the Flask tutorial and the Python tutorial. So if somebody can talk to us, Anthony, this video is for you. If you can, we can help us get another video, guys. I will really appreciate. I really appreciate. Either my thoughts are either one, the packages have been updated. Okay, we have seen major updates being done on packages. That is either the node, because you can see from 2019 up to date, there has been some changes. There has been upgrades from node. Right now, I'm seeing that we are using like node 19, like the node functions has gone to 19. So guys, I believe either one, there has been some upgrades that they are not really working on the latest packages, like when somebody does that and we are having a lot of hard time debugging. So this is how I thought I saw it, and I believe not so many people have either they have seen that and they have tried and they have found it's not working, and they have given up. But no, so you can help us get that idea, so that we can see it live in action. I'll be so glad to create another application. I see that application working. I believe I have some problem with my internet, that's why my ngrok is not working. But cheers. When you respond to our videos, guys, please holler at us. We'll be there to see it, and we'll follow your instruction. But good work, Africans talking. Thank you for thank you for thank you for enlightening most developers like us. We learn through Google, and that's the way that's the way to go. So if you're there, learn and learn and learn. Zach Anime Studios, your channel for number one for graphic design, coding, and animation.